Okay, now in this lesson we're going to talk about GoalSeek. Now GoalSeek is probably one of my favorite tools of all time in Excel. It's been there for a long time, but a lot of people don't even know it's there and don't even know how to use it. So this tool is going to let us work an equation or a function backwards. So what that means is if we have an equation, we know what we want the answer to be, but we can change some of the values along the way to get there. GoalSeek is going to help us do that. Let's go ahead and just see how it works. Okay, you should be on the GoalSeek tab of our workbook. And we're going to start at the top with a math equation, and then we'll do something a little more practical. The math one will be a little simpler. So right here, I'm kind of drawing from some high school math, and we're going to do a little algebra equation. 2x plus 10 equals 50, where this box is x. So let me just put a number in here, 5, and then I'll put 10 right here. So now I'll write my math equation, which is going to be equals 2 times that is x, or our 5, plus 10. So now that equals 20. Now most of us, we could probably figure out that x is really supposed to be 20, because 2 times 20 is 40, plus 10 is 50. So that's why this will be a good example. What GoalSeek lets you do is work this formula backwards. We're going to start with the end, find out what the beginning is. So what I want you to do here is go up to the data ribbon, and all the way to the right under what if analysis, we've got a couple tools, but we're going to use GoalSeek. And that brings up our little GoalSeek box here. And now just read it. It says set cell C7, we're already on C7, to value. What do we want to set that to? We want to set it to 50, because that's what we're trying to solve for. And then this is the important part. By changing what cell. So the one thing about GoalSeek is you have to change one of the input cells to get it to be 50. So you have to be able to know which cell you can change, and you can only change one with GoalSeek. But that's okay, because for us it's going to be this one right here. And we click OK, and Excel does a little interpolation. You saw it like working the formula, came back, and it got us our answer. So now in order to have the answer to our equation be 50, x has to be 20. And we kind of already knew that. So let's click OK here, and let's go down to a little bit more relevant example. And this is one where we might be buying a house or a car. We'll stick with a house for now. And we just learned this payment function in this module as well. So this GoalSeek goes really well with the payment function. So right here, I have it built out for you. You've got our price of our house, we've got our interest rate, we've got our term, we got a payment of $760. So if our interest rate goes up to 5.5%, and that goes up to $851. So let's say we know that we can get 5.5%, and we're going to do a 30-year loan. Well, how much house could we buy if we can afford a $1,200 payment per month? Right there. Well, let's check out GoalSeek and see what it says. So again, I'm going to click first on the payment because that's what I want to change. And I'll go over to my what if analysis, pick GoalSeek. And then I'm going to set cell C20. What's my value I want to set it to? I want to set it to 1200 first, to 1200. And then I'm going to do it by changing the price. So I'll click OK. And there we go. So now we know for a $1,200 payment, we can afford a $211,000 house. I'll put that in there. These are a little low. Let's increase this a little bit. Let's go to 1,500 and then go to 1,800. So let's do the same thing on the $1,500 payment. Let's go to GoalSeek. And we want to make that 1,500. And we want to do it by changing the price again. Click OK. And this is telling us that we can afford $264,000 now. So let's do one more here. Let's do the $1,800 a month and click on what if analysis. Go to GoalSeek. And it's on the wrong cell this time, so we're going to go ahead, highlight this E19 and just make it be the payment. And then we're going to set it to 1,800, and we'll do it again by changing the price. And we'll click OK. And there we go. Now we can afford $317,000. Okay. So that's really all there is to GoalSeek. It's a fantastic tool. If you look at it again, see, all we have to do is find a formula somewhere, and then we have to tell GoalSeek what do we want to change, what do we want to change it to, and how are we going to get there? Which one of the component cells is going to change to make it that value we're looking for? This is a really good tool, and I hope you guys get a lot of use out of it. All right, let's get ready for the next lesson.